Do you have a huge vision for growing your business and do not have enough hours in the day? I know that's how most of us business owners feel. Have you heard about hiring virtual assistants, or do you hear everyone talking about how fabulous their VA is? Today, we're going to talk about some tips for hiring a virtual assistant that can totally change your business. I'm Kirsten with Six Figure Business Coaching. If you're new here, we'd love to have you subscribe and be a part of our community. We actually help our clients leverage video marketing with marketing virtual assistants. And today, I'm going to give you some of our top tips to hire the perfect virtual assistant for your business. My first tip is to know exactly what task you're hiring your virtual assistant for. And this is really important. Spend time writing a list of all of the things that you want to hire for. It'll make a huge difference as we move through this process. Second tip is make a list of the hard skills that your virtual assistant will need to accomplish the task that you just created. What do they need to know in order to do a good job? So for example, if you want them to edit video, they would have to have video editing skills. Those are hard skills, very important for finding the right person. Third tip is, what soft skills do you want that person to have? Think about it. You're bringing someone into your business. Do you want to make sure that they're punctual? Do they have great communication skills? Do they believe in your vision for your business? What soft skills do you want that person to have in order to be a great part of your business? My fourth tip, based on the task that you want your virtual assistant to do, are you going to hire one person, or are you going to hire two people? Are you hiring full-time, or are you hiring part-time? And let me explain. Let's say the tasks that you have written down are things like video editing and social media, but you also have things like bookkeeping and accounting. Most of the time, those are two different hard skill sets. Generally, someone who loves being creative may not love working with numbers. So when you look at the list of tasks, you're better off to hire two part-time people rather than trying to find one superhuman who loves doing everything on that list. When working with clients, we often find that it's not a matter of, do I want someone full-time or part-time? It's really a matter of, do I need two different people part-time, because it really is two different jobs. The fifth thing to take into consideration is if you're outsourcing overseas, the time difference. I'm on the East Coast and most of our team is in the Philippines, and they're 12 hours ahead of us. So what hours do you want your virtual assistant to work? For us, our virtual assistants that are doing things like video editing and graphic design, we're fine if they work on their schedule. However, our team members that are doing outreach on Facebook or doing customer service, we generally want them to work on our schedule. So the task that you want your virtual assistant to do can really determine the schedule or the hours that you want them to work. If you're liking this content so far, please give it a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know it's great content and they'll push it out to the world, and we'd really appreciate that. So let's move on to tip number 6. Where are you planning to hire from? We've hired from 6 different countries over the past 15 years, and we have had fantastic experiences. The things you need to take into consideration are cultural differences. So what country are you hiring from, and what are some of the cultural differences to take into consideration? And then also things like tax forms. What will be needed for your taxes so that you can write off the income that you're paying your virtual assistant. 7, let's talk about money. What's your budget for your virtual assistant? You need to take into consideration the task that you need them to do, the hours that you want them to work, what country are they in? All of this will play into your budget and determining what you're going to offer your virtual assistant. Number 8, using all of the information that you have just gathered, write a job description. Having a clear job description will make a huge difference in getting the right person on your team. Number 9, if you haven't already created your SOPs, your standard operating procedures, please take time to do that before you hire your virtual assistant. They will play a key role in onboarding and training your new team member for success. Tip number 10, deciding on your management process. I really encourage you to use a project management software. Let's face it, it doesn't make sense to hire a virtual assistant and then have to spend hours and hours and hours managing them. It defeats the purpose, right? So having a clear management process using a project management software will make a world of difference. Number 11, communication is key. Make sure to schedule regular meetings with your virtual assistant. Invest time getting to know them, giving them feedback, telling them what they're doing really well. It'll be time well spent. In the comments below, I'd love to know what tip is your favorite so far. Number 12, use your job description to actually write the ad for the job. This can be really fun because you're getting closer to hiring your perfect person. Number 13, write a list of interviewing questions and decide if you'll offer a skill test. I always enjoy asking every single candidate the same questions, and I'm such a dork, I actually have them printed out and I take notes. The candidates that I feel like are going to move to the next level, I have them do a skill test. This lets me see, do they turn the skill around quickly? How talented are they? Do they really know the things that they've told me that they know? So consider using a skill test as well. Number 14, go ahead and post your ad. There are dozens of online job sites depending on what country you decided to hire from. Post your ad and get ready to start interviewing. Number 15, begin the interviewing process, but take your time. Have them back for a second or even a third interview. Investing the time up front will save you a lot of time in the long run to make sure you're hiring the right person for your virtual assistant job. Number 16, make the hire. Once you've decided on the right person, send out the paperwork to them, set up the start date, and schedule that first meeting with them. Congratulations on hiring your first virtual assistant. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you'd like to know more about hiring from the Philippines, check out this video, Outsource to the Philippines, to grow your business. And I will see you in the next video.